We have had so much fun on 2K24, and the fun will continue all summer long. Make sure to look out for us out there on the court.
Yes, and thanks to all of you for being a part of the 2K TV community and making this season the best yet. Let's do it again. We'll see you in 2K25. 2K TV Season 11 will go live at launch, and we've already got great things in the works for you.
Oh, yeah. We've been talking to some of the devs and are really excited to tell you all about 2K25.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
San Francisco, California. The Bay Area is the location for the Raptors. A rangy two-guard out of Belgrade, Serbia, Bogdan Bogdanovic, a versatile perimeter presence for his team as they wrap themselves up for this game at Chase Center. Raptors, Warriors, coming up next, right after this. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K. Here on the 5 for the Raptors. We've got Kelly Oubre. Porter is out there with Allen. And it's Young, and it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And for Golden State, Jalen Brunson out there with Williams. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Towns in at the power forward. We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the 2 guys we get to watch here tonight. Clearly a foul.
The Raptors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw good from Young. Well, Doris, we know one thing the Raptors had benefited from was consistent leadership.
There's no doubt about that, Kevin. You think about the front office consistency, and success in the NBA generally starts from the top and trickles down. You can absorb a coaching change and still have a culture in place because, again, things start at the top.
And the dunk by Towns.
The beauty of Jalen Brunson, you can play him at the 1 or the 2, but we know he's always going to put the pass on time and on target.
Young against Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bridges. Here's Allen. And it's sent back by Isaac. They recover it. Brunson scanning the floor. Kicks it to Williams. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And he gets the bucket.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Young dishes to Allen. Bridges inside. Isaac on him. Bridges passes to Allen. And again, no good by Toronto.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Raptors foul. Kelly Oubre Jr. First personal foul.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he makes the first. And Williams drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Young against Brunson. And Young kicks to Bridges. 13 feet away. Count that one.
Boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Now here's Brunson. His last outing with 20 points. Towns finds Williams. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Wow, the
Assisted by
opportunistic Bridges
Michael
sees you
Porter
falling asleep
Jr.
defensively. Up and over the top he goes.
And the pass to Brunson. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Oubre, rebounded by Isaac.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Brunson, no good. Raptors trail by 4. The kick out to Porter. Brunson against Oubre. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, this is one thing about Kelly Oubre. I know he's thin, but there's a wiry strength to him. He's able to take the hit and complete it.
Now, here's Isaac. Still without a basket. Here's Brunson. Sinks that one from the post.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Allen trying to break free. Bridges shot. Good.
Oh, it's exactly what you want to see from Miles Bridges. Assert himself, use that frame to convert through contact.
And Brunson, here we go. And that one drops for him. Brunson's got 6 points.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Young against Brunson. And slam dunk by Allen.
Well, this guy's such a reliable presence on the glass. Jared Allen using that length to save the play.
Pass to Brunson from deep three-point land. Rebound by the Raptors. Last time they met was in Toronto.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Here's Brunson. Miles Bridges picking up that last basket. Basket good.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Time to get up and make some noise for your Warriors dance team.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Robinson.
Nation makes noise.
And here's a look at some numbers for Trae Young.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, and a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Now, here is Young. A 23-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
You like Allen to keep his concentration. Refuses to let the defense out-muscle or outwork him.
Here's Brunson. To the paint. Here's Isaac. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Young, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball. They were all over. All the officials are all over that one.
Second team foul.
The Warriors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Williams. 2 shots.
Shooting 2. He's off on the first. The Warriors making a switch here. White's checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Bogdanovich is checked in. That's off as well, so he misses both.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line. Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Bogdanovich. shoots over White. Hits the jump hook. 9 seconds left to play in the first. The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got 10 points in the game.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside and painted area. Look out.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They're up by 4. It's the NBA on. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And, boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. 4-point game. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw, but they got crushed on that night.
They sleptwalked through that entire effort. Way too much talent on the roster for them to let that happen.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Bridges out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Allen. Then there's Bogdanovich, and it's Young in at the point guard. Robinson's checked in for Golden State. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83%. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
White against Bogdanovich. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut back down to 2 at those points from Bridges.
It's going to take more than that to impede the progress of Miles Bridges, so adept, keeping his focus on the basket when he shoots it.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. Of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. And the Warriors with some changes. Larry Nance is checked in for Towns. Isaac comes in for Williams. And it's Malik Monk in for Jalen Brunson. And Toronto also making a switch. Kelly Oubre is checked in for Miles Bridges.
And White is looking to make things happen out there. If he has to get physical in the process, that is not going to be a problem.
Players, as we can see, starting to wear down this late in the season. You got to be careful of that, Doris. How important, then, is depth at this point of the year?
Yeah, Kevin, it's critical. It's almost impossible not to have some nicks and bumps as the season winds down. Teams that can use their whole bench typically have an advantage down the stretch because you can rest those guys who maybe are a little bit more banged up than you'd like to see.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Monk, and then Monk with the dunk.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Young dishes to Oubre. Robinson with the block, and he recovers it, and they recover it. 5 to shoot. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And there's where the size of Bogdan comes into play. A bigger guard at 6'6". You can just shoot over the top of the defender. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Young outside. Bogdanovich passes to Porter. A three-pointer, no good. Warriors leading by 4. Outside, White. Passes to Robinson. Nance outside to the middle. Here's Isaac. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Isaac's got his second basket of the night.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
Oubre passes to Porter. Now, here is Young. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Allen. And that one drops.
He's been a marksman this period. Their shot mechanics finally in sync.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Jared Allen at the line for 1.
Allen, no good on the free throw.
And guys, I think the future is so bright for Jared Allen. We're talking about an athletic, mobile big man who has already proven to be an accomplished two-way player.
White the pass to Isaac over Young. Toronto grabs the miss. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And facing an opponent that they really weren't expected to beat. I was really happy to see that they showed no intimidation at all.
Monk kicks to White. 1:19 left now here in the second. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Here's Oubre. No good. That would have tied it.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And at 6'11", Isaac's able to take a hit and still get the deuce.
Bogdanovich finds Oubre. Nance gets the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Wiggins is checked in for the Warriors. And Toronto also making a switch. Bridges checks in. Now Wiggins. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. High arcing shot.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And some good action. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past. And that's...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. They've got Robinson. Monk is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Williams at the 2. That's the Warriors' 5. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Monk. Now the pass to Bridges. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game. Raptors trail by 8. Pass to Oubre. Toronto working the ball around now. Porter kicks to Bridges. They get it back. Allen. And another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Well, this is exactly the kind of position you want Jared Allen shooting from, right? He gets excellent position, makes defenders nervous this close. Good job drawing that foul.
The first one falls. And Greg, when we get to the playoffs, how important are adjustments over the course of a series?
That's what it's all about. I mean, that chess match and the ability to find a plan B. And Kevin, over a 7-game series, you've got to be able to adjust and adapt.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Brunson. 10 points for him. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Young with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Young.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
The shot's good from Brunson.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And the Raptors call time here.
Well, it's been an expressive team to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Andrew Wiggins.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case. And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Brunson against Young. Now here's Brunson. Defense is right there. Shots good by Williams.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
It's Young on the wing. Brunson covering. Isaac against Bridges. Robinson with the block. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Yep, it counts. And now it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
Young dishes to Bridges. Oubre on the wing. The Raptors need to get a shot up. And they'll turn over. Could not get off a shot before second violation.
Golden State.
It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. Taking a look at Golden State. What a run they've had this year. In first place and surging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, Toronto, they're 7th best in the conference.
And, well, for the Warriors, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
That's good, and the Warrior lead has got down to 11 on the bucket from Oubre.
Well, how about the length and athletic ability of Kelly Oubre Jr.? Go ahead in there.
Here we are looking at Kelly Oubre Jr. He's capable, Doris, of lighting it up on any given night.
Kevin, from the moment he stepped into the NBA league, this guy has been a proven scorer. He's got a ton of flair to his game. He's probably best used in that 6-man role, though he has put up very good numbers as a starter. I just like his change of pace when he comes off the bench.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said, if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trey says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive and talking some trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Outside, Towns. Back to Brunson. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Allen finds Young. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Robinson. Wiggins comes in for Isaac. And it's Kobe White in for Jalen Brunson. And then for Toronto, Yurtseven's checked in for Allen. Collins comes in for Porter. And Amir Coffey is subbed in for Oubre. Outside, Towns. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Here's Williams. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries. Raptors trail by 9. Outside Cowan. Hits it from three-point range.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Outside Towns. And another 3 for Golden State.
But Pat answers with his own 3, and he says, I told you I'm the best shooting big man in history.
And Young kicks to Yurtseven. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Oh, tough play from White here. Hits the foul, but doesn't give up finishing what he started.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
The line for 1, Kobe White.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Pass to Coffey. Launches a 3. It's tipped from deep three-point territory. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. The Warriors on top, up 9. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Raptors trail by 9. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Yurtseven out there with Collins. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Miles Bridges. And it's Coffey in at the shooting guard position. Feeds to Williams. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Wiggins passes to Williams. Back to Wiggins. He dishes it to White. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. White's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Out to Bridges. And he stays with it. Hits the three-point bomb.
Now, this is important that Miles Bridges continues to knock down shots from deep because it balances his ability to go off the dribble drive as well. Good to see him shoot it like this.
Williams passes to White. Right side, Williams. Shoots. Towns kicks to Williams. Tries it again. And Towns finishes inside. And the Warriors lead by 13.
Just excellent anticipation by Karl Anthony Towns. You've got to know where that ball is going to come off there.
To the inside. Yurtsevin with the bucket.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Passes it to Wiggins. Left side, Towns. Back to Wiggins. Over Bridges. And it's Wiggins missing.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Good saving. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
You love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
The pass to Towns. Another three for Golden State.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second quarter.
And the Raptors call time here.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Different look here for the Warriors. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Luke Cornett. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Monk's checked in for Williams. And it's Jalen Brunson in for White. And then for Toronto, Jared Allen's checked in for Omer Yurtsevin. Porter comes in for Collins. And Oubre subbed in for Amir Coffey. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Got a chance to listen in on Darko Rajakovic during the huddle. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, we're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
All right, David, thanks.
I tell you what, Mark's ability there to finish in traffic shows some toughness, even though he was fouled.
Raptors trail by 13. Pass to Porter. Dishes it to Bridges. Poked away. No good that time. Isaac with some nice deep. Inside. Here's Monk. Here's Towns. And the rebound paying off as they pick up two on the second chance bucket right there.
Boy, it's going to take more than that to stop Karl Anthony Towns. This guy focused on the task at hand, and that's to put it in the basket.
And counted, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Robinson finds Isaac. Outside, Towns. Pass to Monk. Shot clock at 3. It's blocked.
That's unparalleled defensive focus from Kelly Oubre. He's all over his man and just suffocates that shot.
Williams is checked in for Malik Monk. Young outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Passes it to Allen. The Warriors pull it in. Isaac's got 4 rebounds in this game. Williams against Oubre. Williams scanning the floor. With some arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Oubre outside. That one drops for him. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
The pass to Isaac. Back to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And it's Porter with the ball for the Toronto Raptors, trailing by 10.
Isaac using every bit of that 6'10 frame to send it back.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Warriors.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And so checking out the record for these guys, tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Brunson.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Well, the improved perimeter shooting of Miles Bridges on display. A 3 right in your eye.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
We hope you enjoyed
a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
It feels great, I think the whole team played great. We shared the ball, we grabbed rebounds, we made big possessions, so I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.